Mike here from All Pro Quality Garage Doors in sunny San Diego. And I gotta say, it is indeed a beautiful day out there, and I'm stuck in here. So, what better to do than take apart a garage door opener? Finally decided to dig into the heart of the meat and the potatoes of the Genie lineup here and do the Genie ChainGlide. This one is a model GCG 350ml. A lot of numbers. Must be really good. This chain's all jammed up in here. I plugged it in. Couldn't get it to spit out, so I'm gonna unplug it and take the case off and strip it. Now, as we get into it, I'll kind of talk about it a little bit. Let's take the case off. It's never good when you have plastic pieces floating around in the case. Alright, we're unplugged. Let's take the circuit. Well, let's flip it once over here. Let's flip it over. Okay, so we got a cracked gear case. Let's see if you can see that right there. Got the worm drive and the case that covers that. Let's fire up my little guy here. Okay. Worm gear. Bolt obviously broke out of here and separated. You got a lot of separation in that right there. You've got starting capacitor, motor, circuit board. All in all, I think a pretty simple machine. So let's take this off, take a look at the helical gear in there, see what that looks like. Now, this machine, in my opinion, well, all Genie ChainGlides, in my opinion, are the result of someone who just got their engineering degree right out of school, got hired on, and figured they'd show the world a thing or two on engineering a new type of chain drive. You've got a chain that goes down the rail, and principle on this is compression. Let's see here. The motor drives the worm gear, spins the helical gear, which turns, I'm sure, a sprocket on the other side. We'll get to that. But it pushes one row of chain down a rail. When you're pulling, that's one thing. But when you're pushing, the links are kinking, the rail's keeping it compressed. When you hit the button to send it down, in California we have these one-piece tilt-up doors. They don't want to move that fast. They move at their own leisure. And you have resistance. And when you have resistance, you have pressure in here. So, getting back to my original story, My guess is you got a guy right out of college with his degree in engineering, sits behind a desk, makes way too much money, and has way too little brain cells to come up with something this ridiculously stupid. But he's smart enough to have pulled it off, suckered somebody into putting it out to the public, and you end up with a machine like this. Circuit board. Gear here, helical gear. It appears to be in good shape. You know a machine's not very good when it sounds real bad right out of the box. It's usually not an indicator that anything is going to get any quieter down the road. Doesn't matter how much grease you pack into this thing, it's not going to quiet down. Don't get me wrong, everybody has their Edsel, but this particular manufacturer's had more than its fair share of Edsels. Now I can understand, I know the comments will come in, Genies suck. It's one thing to just throw out there that Genies suck. Anybody can say that. They've got some good machines, and as you guys know, I've got a Genie at home. But, just saying, Genie sucks. Well, everybody sucks then. Because everybody's got something that's not quite right. Ford Pinto. This gear's in good shape. So, problem's got to be up in here. Take this off. Let's see what we got. I would, however, say that when you put out too many stinkers in a row, you need to rethink things out within your company. Because somebody actually bought into this and thought it was a good idea. I'm sure the guy that designed it thought it was brilliant. But it shouldn't have got this far up the line. Okay, let's take this plate out. See what we got in here. Alright. So, see if I can stack this back in here. There it is. I knew there was a sprocket in here somewhere. It's right there. So you start right there, go around, out here, here, here. This is just ridiculous. That's what makes this, so disappointing is I can understand wanting to build a better mousetrap, but somebody with a little more experience has got to come along and say, no, not gonna work. So, you know, the chain, let me see if I can spin this. For those of you that have never cracked into a ChainGlide, you know, this far, I don't blame you. When I get to a ChainGlide repair, if it doesn't work, it's done, as far as I'm concerned. You can't really fix one of these in good conscience. Number one, give it a warranty, because you'll be back. And number two, it's meant to fail anyway. So whether you keep it going for another, what, 6 months, you haven't done them any good. It's been a lot of labor on junk. And I'll try to fix just about anything, but you gotta, you know, junk's junk, period. Here we go. Well, that was pretty cool. Kind of fun. Okay, so let's see here. Sprocket. It's metal, so naturally it's in pretty good shape. Chain guide, metal, once again, pretty good shape. The inner chain guide, I don't see any cracks in the housing. Normally, when you look at a machine like this, and it has, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or more little tiny little nubs to hold the screws. If there's any pressure, it cracks along those screws. I see one crack right here. Let's see if I can break that off. There we go. A little crack right there. Other than that, this one's in pretty good shape. I'll try to see if I can find the footage of the other one I took apart that was cracked right down there. So this one here apparently had a problem in here. Something wadded up and broke the housing. Kind of similar to like a Stanley housing in certain ways, and shattered that piece of plastic. Finished off the machine. We've got the worm gear, which is nylon or plastic as well, so that's good. No wear on that, just like with the Chamberlain machines. Got your opto wheel. Doesn't quite fit the Chamberlain. Different pitch. Okay, so that was quick. There you have it. 1280. Been waiting a while for that one. I might be able to stretch it out more than 5 minutes if I can find that other footage when I originally started this project and didn't finish it. This gear, this helical gear is in good shape. Maybe I'll hang on to that. Everything else, junk. Let's see. Trolley. Anyway, so there you have it, the Genie ChainGlide experience. The Genie ChainGlide experience. Anybody that's ever had one knows it's quite an experience. Built to fail from day one. Not a very good setup. Anyway, I got one back here. Let me pull it out for you. My new chair here. Rolling high end at all pro. Look at that. Oh yeah. I like the looks of this one already. Small case, good looking color, compact, looks pretty simple. What we got here? Newton, I don't see a model anywhere here, there we go. GA 585S, computer command. Ooh. That's what I'm doing next.